this is his story.
Don't mind if I do. You're going to enjoy this trip, lads.
He's really great, Bessie. Really.
He listens closely.
And so the great adventure began.
Because you don't know when you're going to go. So don't take this shit serious. You better have some fun and plenty of it. So all I can say is keep some sunshine on your face.
He's back! God only knows what he looks like under that mask. He is back!
I wanted to break a lot of glass today. Are we keeping these on? We're going to keep them on until I put the goggles on. Hey, Tootie, we're flying 7 batteries today. Wish me luck. And then we're going to work on training your new voice model instead of using TTS Monster. We will sample that before I fly real quick. Give you an idea what I'm doing. I think I really got to redo my mic position when I fly.
Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS Monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car.
That's better.
Sure, go on, take it for a spin. But remember, no matter how fancy schmancy your new voice model might be, it won't be able to replicate the charm of Tootie's sarcasm. Enjoy your slick new sound waves, my tech-savvy friend.
How does that make any sense, buddy? It's just a... Well, if it's a bad voice model, yeah, I guess so. This feels like it's not playing randomly. There we go. All right. So real quick, let's check this out. I'm going to go here. Oh, no. No. I'm going to go here. Going to go here. I'm going to go like that. Ignore down here. Actually, let's extend this over here. Okay. So, Tootie, I can do a little test here, and we can say, I am Tootie, your sarcastic gaming guru. This test speak will test Tootie in TTS Monster.
Hi, I'm Tootie, your sarcastic gaming guru.
Okay. That's that. Now, that's the TTS Monster, and there's a little bit of a round trip time, and I also don't pay for it, so they don't give me priority, which makes sense. It's understandable. So, I have this that we were playing with. It's called E2F5 TTS, and let me turn that down a little bit. This is like kind of like one shot. You just throw in a sample and it trains based on that. And if you throw in a sample that's like I'm using plankton samples, so I'll give you an example like this one.
SpongeBob, come on, give up! Life is so much easier under the bucket.
Okay, that's a relatively even delivery, you know, for plankton. So if I go to desktop and I go to plankton and we just pick one.
Hey, that kind of tickles. All right, that's done it. Now you've got me really mad. Prepare to be blasted, Starfish Man.
And that's not even a crazy one. Like, he's really all over the place. You know, and there's a lot of reverb.
That's done it! Soon Bikini Bottom will be...
So first of all, it adds in the reverb, which sucks. So you got to find a clean sample out of all these samples that I had cut up using another voice model. And this is a pretty clean one.
SpongeBob, come on, give up! Life is so much easier under the bucket.
So, this is using, there's two voice models here. There's F5 TTS, V1, and E2 TTS. So the sample we did before with the Tootie that we know and love was Hi, I'm Tootie, your sarcastic gaming guru. So I've already put in this sample. I've already synthesized it.
SpongeBob, come on, give up!
SpongeBob, come on, give up. Life is so much easier under the bucket. I already trained this one, and now I can just put in the text to generate. Hi, I'm Tootie, your sarcastic gaming guru. Let's synthesize that. This E2 version is a little bit slower than the other one, but it's a little more dynamic. So here's what it came up with.
Hi, I'm Tootie, your sarcastic gaming guru.
See, there's a problem with the cadence, and if we just keep generating speech, I sound like a lunatic. Don't I? Wouldn't this be annoying to listen to all the time? So let's see how he says that. That one's taking a little longer.
I sound like a lunatic, don't I? Wouldn't this be annoying to listen to all the time?
See, so that's not this isn't a sample that would work well, but let's go over to F5 and see how it would sound on that one. Let's put that back in there. Which one is the plankton? I win, I think.
3 cheers for Plankton!
No. Plankton, give up.
SpongeBob, come on, give up! Life is so much easier under the bucket.
Okay, this is with F5. And that's all it took.
I sound like a lunatic, don't I?
Lunatic.
Wouldn't this be annoying to listen to all the time?
That's still not great, but it's better than the other one. The other one tries to make it more dynamic, and somehow it makes it worse. But I can't find... I might have to just... All of my Plankton samples are from the video game. There's a video game with SpongeBob and Plankton. And so I had a lot of just like clean, relatively clean audio to sample from. I still might be able to find a better sample that produces a good Tootie voice, but in general, all the ones I've messed with are not great. So like, let's see, let me play this one.
Curse this lumbering body. Too slow. Seems that I need to be faster.
That one's okay.
3 cheers for
That one's too dynamic. So we'll do one more. We'll do this one. Let's play it again, and then let me... I like to transcribe it even...
Curse this lumbering body. Too slow. Seems that I need to be faster.
Okay, curse this lumbering body. Too slow. Seems that I need to be faster. Let's see how this one sounds.
I sound like a lunatic, don't I? wouldn't this be annoying to listen to all the time?
See how that one's like more even speech? And lunatic, obviously, he can't say that word. Okay, let's try this. How annoying... Oops, I spelled that wrong. Would it be if we used it for Tootie all the time? Let's hear how this sounds.
How annoying would this voice be if we used it for Tootie all of the time?
Yeah, that sucks. So now let's try the same sample on E2.
How annoying would this voice be if we used it for Tootie all of the time?
That one's not too bad with E2, like, or if we used E2 for this one. I could see generating a bunch of speech. Let's see, what's it? Okay, let's see how it says this. This is what Tootie last said right here. And let's hear it. Synthesized. Let's see the travel time. This is going to be a little longer. Not great for something that big. I think TTS Monster is going to beat that in terms of travel time.
Oh, I see. Ditching the all TTS Monster for a new voice model. Huh. Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. Sure, go on. Take it for a spin. But
Okay.
remember, no matter how fancy schmancy your new voice model might be,
Schmancy?
it won't be able to replicate the charm of Tootie's sarcasm. Enjoy your slick new sound waves, my tech-savvy friend.
In the end, I think here's how he said it. We'll actually generate it, or we'll use it in the sample, and you'll see Tootie actually say it.
Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS Monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car.
It's so much better.
Sure, go on, take it for a spin. But remember, no matter how fancy schmancy your new voice model might be, it won't be able to replicate the charm of Tootie's sarcasm. Enjoy your slick new sound waves, my tech-savvy friend.
Let's see. I'm asking ChatGPT what model TTS Monster uses. Because I think we're not going to do this. One shot isn't going to work. I've seen some good results with it, but for Plankton's voice, I'm not getting good results. With my own voice, it's decent. So we'll do a sample of my own voice real quick. AI-powered text-to-speech design for Twitch, offering a variety of blah, blah, blah. High quality is not publicly disclosed. Okay, so ChatGPT doesn't know. Nobody knows. So maybe it's proprietary, but TTS Monster's voices are very, very good. We want to be able to compete with that because we can't have Tootie be really annoying to listen to. But let me pause the music and record my voice real quick. Hi, my name's Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to watch me fly drones. No, let's do another. Hi, my name is Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to, I don't know what to say. Hi, my name's Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to come watch my Twitch channel where I fly drones and play a variety of games. Perfect. Absolute throwaway statement, but perfect for what we need. So let's train on F5 first. Hi, my name's Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to come watch my Twitch channel where I fly drones and play a variety of games. I don't know. I have to listen to it again and make sure that's exactly what I said. Hi, my name's Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to come watch my Twitch channel where I fly drones and play a variety of games. Okay, so there we go. All right, now we're gonna use the Tootie speech and just cut it in half. and then see how it reproduces my voice. I think it's better with like, obviously this is cleaner audio. There's no like, I'm not really, like talking like that, but. Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model. Huh, sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat up truck for a shiny new sports car. What the hell? Let's try again. Maybe it doesn't like the way... Maybe it doesn't like waves? No, it's fine. Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but let's go to E2, I guess, and retrain it there. That is crazy. There must be some kind of weird feedback. Oh, I know what it is. It's noise cancellation or something. There's something... Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model. Huh. Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. So E2 is way better. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with F5, but like I said, E2 is better if you have an even delivery. And then I'll do one that's kind of like like ridiculous. Oh wait, shit. Where's this? I gotta reread it. There we go. Hi, my name's Midnight Jesus, and I'd like you to come watch my Twitch channel where I fly drones and play a variety of games. All right, let's try that. Synthesize. All right. Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. Okay, I also think there's some jankiness when we switch back and forth between the models, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. Yeah, you got to be careful with hyphens, too. TTS is really weird with, like, punctuation. All right, let's go back to E2, and then we're going to be done. Our other examples, like I said, when you speak more evenly, it's gonna... Oh, I see. Ditching the old TTS monster for a new voice model, huh? Sounds like the technological equivalent of trading in your beat-up truck for a shiny new sports car. See, that one was better when we switched back and forth. So there's some jankiness switching between the models. There's a problem with the codes, so you just have to like go back and forth a couple times. I've just debugged so many things. I just know to do that. It's like an instinct. Anyhow, so we're going to have to keep searching. I thought this was going to be like a good one because I've seen good results on YouTube, and we played with it a few weeks ago, but I think, oh, it's 6 o'clock, shit. And it's windy. I think I'm going to have to go with like, what's it called? I almost said RSV, which is a fucking, I forgot what it's called. It starts with an R. RVC, that's it. I think we're gonna have to go with RVC or something like that. And then the other avenue is I don't mind like borrowing compute through a cloud service. So like I could do training through a cloud service and it might cost me a few $100s, but then I can get it on my end and then just do the training there. I can just do the playing locally, and because I don't have enough compute to probably train a model as sophisticated as Plankton on TTS Monster, so I could outsource that. Cost me a couple $100, but I'd have a good quality 2D. So I mean that's the other thing I'm thinking as well. But in the end, we want to get them running locally. So that's the goal. All right. Now, it's time to fly. Makes me want to play Foo Fighters. Oops. I never know lyrics for anything. I'm now I'm gonna look it up. It just pisses me off. That's it. Learn to fly. That's it. All right, where's my I lose this every time. We're gonna fly a bunch. We're gonna test some range. I think our settings are all locked in. So we're just gonna see how far we can go. I am in the house, so I'm gonna try to keep this on the charger so I can not drain my phone. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the... There we go. It's being weird. Ah, that's why. I think I can't charge it at the same time.
Tonight we'll see and hear firsthand this kind of sound. Let's hear the rest of it.
There we go. The live stream thing wasn't showing up, it was bugged. Alright, there we go. Now let's see if I put it on the thing, if it goes away. Of course I have it tangled up. There. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Do that for now. All right, we're almost ready to go. I had to fix a battery today. A little part came out of it that most definitely would have caused a spark, or if not a fire. All right, we got to bring up the LC. We're gonna fire it up and then unplug it. Stupid headphones. It's a very windy day, so I'm not super pumped about that. Let's see how it goes. I just can't get away from the wind here. Not arming. Oh, you didn't go. And I charged my, Alright. There we go. Very windy. Thing freaking cruises.
He walks up to the lab and... Oh, shit!
Look at that range. I mean, we can go way, way, way further, but it's incredible. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of jello today, because the wind is real bad. See how I just got blown into the trees right there? Huge gust. Whoa. Yeah. Did you see that? I almost hit the pole. I overcompensated a little bit. Oh, that was close. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Whoa. Very dangerous. We lost a lot of signal there.
And many man-hours to get here.
Again, sorry for the jello. We're really competing with the wind today. So it's gonna feel like unstable flights even though I'm flying very, very smoothly. Oopsie. I heard that telemetry lost on my end and it freaked me out and I crashed. I don't know why that bothers me. Alright, what are we on flight time? I completely forgot to put that in like while we're flying. I like to have that while we're flying instead of just the like after stats. Sorry, we're gonna fly a little slower now. See how quickly I can just build speed? Crazy. Oh. Very close. Fighting the wind a little bit, almost bashed into something. Ooh, we're getting lower on the... I want to do a proper wall ride, but man, it's hard in the wind. 6.88, let's... Oops. I'm just gonna disarm. I was trying to get it. Oops. Please don't tell me. Oh, crash flip. I was like, don't tell me we lost a prop. Okay, what's the total flight time we got? I mean, 4 minutes is not good. You know, we can fly this battery down to probably 6.88, but I don't want to do that. 4.5 minutes, but then again, you know, let me give you an analogy. It's like the equivalent of, you know, you're driving up a mountain. Okay, what's your gas mileage going to be if you're driving up a mountain versus, you know, you're just cruising on the highway? Obviously, driving up the mountain is going to eat a lot of gas. Same kind of battle. It's a battle of physics. So while I want to complain, and I suppose I am, it's okay. The gusts are actually let's. Hey Siri, what's the wind speed right now? Okay, it's in DJI Fly app. Doesn't want to answer me. Yeah, the gusts were up to 25, 30 today or something like that. I don't know what the wind is right now. It's supposed to be calmer now than it was. So that's why I waited to fly. Earlier it was really bad. It was just not doable. Not doable. Oh. Okay, let's see if we anticipating weirdness here. I might have to. Oh no, okay, it's showing up. There we go. Ah, that stupid land now bullshit again. I keep forgetting to do that. How many times yesterday did I forget to do that? Frustrating. It's kind of nice because it's cool enough out to where the VTX isn't... Oh, it's still doing it. I just can't get away from it. Okay. And I don't want to do this too many times because it's going to think we're doing a bind... Like we're going to try to bind the controller. This is a fresh battery. Don't give me that shit. Oh, there's a... Oh, this might have been the broken one. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I had to fix one of the batteries today, and it had a broken balance charging lead. And that was, you know, sketchy. You can spark it real... You can electrocute yourself and melt your skin real quick. Let's do chill flights. Chill flights at range. And let's see what kind of flight time we get. I mean, you know what? The other thing is I was flying quickly. I mean, I don't know. I kind of didn't factor that in. Oop, I lost telemetry. That wasn't why I crashed, by the way. I crashed because I'm an idiot. All right. It is very easy to, like, to get speed with this little guy. Let's fly it up this way. And let's take a look at our HD link. 27, 23... 22. See, like, we can go insanely far. This is not insanely far, but like for what you guys are used to seeing, this is very far. And I can go like a mile away. So, especially as we, like, if I was outside and looking in that direction, you'd be surprised how far we could go. Part of me wants to go fly over to the park and just see what's possible. But I might do that off stream and just to see, like, because I'll have to get in the car and get ready to go get it. But it's a decent clip away. Actually, Okay, we're at 17 megabits per second. 19. We're behind a fence. So this is like... Okay, 13. It's gonna be sketchy. Oh, we made it. We made it through all the twigs. All right. A lot of telemetry lost, telemetry recovered, but that's just it communicating the OSD stuff. So it's not gonna update quite the same. It's fine. All right, so we're just doing a chill flight, seeing how much time we can get out of this. Seeing our limits to like where we can go. See, I'm losing telemetry right here. That doesn't mean you lose radio link, but oops. It's 17 megabits. I actually think next pack I'm gonna fly pinch grip. Been flying with my thumbs lately. But water, oh no, okay. Gotta be really careful of that. That would have just ruined the drone entirely. All right, I gotta keep that in mind. And I'm definitely not doing that when I fly. I forget that it's like spring. A lot of rain and water around. That just dropping there, we would have been done. All right, I'm gonna head up in the air. Oh, I just felt a gust of wind in the window. But I want to show you where the park is. See that big open spot over there? That's the park. You see a tennis court? I can easily fly over there. But because I am indoors, I'm making it a lot harder on the RC link and on the video link. So I want to do that experiment off stream, and then we'll fly over to the park like on stream one day. It is so windy. I'm really sorry. Like, this is not me shaking. This is the wind being ass. In the slower we go, the more. See, we smooth that out a little bit if we speed up. Oh, you know what? Our battery's dipping. All right, we're gonna wait till when we're just hanging around. Okay, there we go. It's about time to bring it in. Let's see what we got for flight time. Just farting around, puttering around. It's so windy right now. Oh. All right, what do we get? 520. So we didn't even get an extra minute out of that. I'm trying to think, like, we got 50 extra seconds out of that, which isn't too bad, honestly. But it was kind of like boring flying. And there is like a trait, you know, like there's this, you know, if the throttle is equal, and we're trying to self-hover, or we're just moving forward, there's this phenomenon, I was looking it up earlier, it's called like transitional lift or something like that. So you're getting a little bit more efficiency if you're moving forward and you know, you have more lift, because you're moving through the air. Yeah, when we're just like hovering around and going slow, you're gonna use up just a little bit more battery. It's negligible though. So I would say that like the most efficient flight would be, you know, on days like this would be in between, where I'm not full throttle, but I'm like medium throttle and just flying around. I bet you I think we could get probably about almost 6 minutes, like 550. I bet you if I try, I'm not gonna do that because it's just gonna be boring, but I bet I could get 550 out of a pack on a windy day like today. I am curious what the wind is in it. Hey Siri, what's the wind speed outside? Yeah, it's just not listening to me because it's in the DJI Fly app. This is some Brock Bergen Christmas music. Oh, let's do this song. I put this in my mix. The song we were trying to play yesterday. It's so short though that like it stops like in the first third of the flight. Why is that in the way? Oh, shit, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Hey, it connected. Oh, I recovered that. Can't believe I recovered that. Oh, I didn't want to hit that. That would have been a good drop, too.
I just got a brand new rifle and receive it too. And now we buck up in the city, it's platoon, girl. Smelling dirty, looking fresh, and more like goon squad. And then those who got away, we coming soon, girl. With a scope so long, we shoot the moon, girl. Ever since we done came in the game, it with vicious, vindictive villains, women, the village of children, courage, oil spillages. Benevolent, never intelligent, clever. Don't try to find you on the beach, trying to piece it together. We on the boat out at the sea, trying to free up the tether. Out the city, it was sunken, now we coming for cheddar. Brought the money, man, I told you, boy, we bout to get met up. Ain't take the whole shot, boy, it all been a setup. We good.
It's so annoyingly windy. Benson's wine. I love just going balls to the wall. Such a fast little drone. Hold on, I'm playing music, I can't hear it all. Hold on, I'm gonna land. So I can hear you. What'd you say? Okay. Love ya. Music is very loud. I want to do it's just not tall enough. That's not a bad knife edge, but I have like nowhere to fall. I also don't, I want to try to gap the underneath of the car, but this is just too, it's fast. Like, I'm not gonna, like, it's tough. I think if I gotta lower the motor output to have a little more control. Whoa. Got blown sideways there a little bit.
That's all there is to it.
All right, let's bring it in. Oh no, we got a little bit more. Getting blown beside, that's so annoying.
That's all there is to it.
Okay, let's try again. God, that's annoying. And I'm stuck. Let's flip it. And then this song's annoying me. That couldn't be more annoying. I'm trying to make it in the house, the fucking wind blows me sideways. And now I'm stuck on that fucking bush. Ah, that's annoying. Hold on.
That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
What do we get out of that? Why is it? $416? We flew that hard and we got $416. I think so we shaved 15 seconds off, which is not good. We lost 15 seconds, but it's more fun to fly it that way. Alright, I need to wear a sweatshirt. Yeah, when you go outside and actually experience the wind, it's so much worse. Get this back on the charger. Yeah, it's much worse than it seems. Because, you know, you might catch a glimpse of the bushes and you're like, oh, they're not wiggling around too much. No, it's really high wind right now. That's why you're seeing so much jello in the footage. So, I don't know. Kind of a miracle I'm even getting 4 minutes out of this. Because it's every, step of the way it's fighting. Alright, now we got these 4 batteries. These are smaller, so they're going to get even less time, but it's alright. We got to exercise, and we haven't used these in a while. They're a little fatter, too. So they're going to be a little more secure in the battery holder. Here, might as well show you. See? The thinner ones, believe it or not, are more powerful. They're LiHV batteries. So they have slightly higher voltage and they're thinner. God, it's really tough to get this one in here. Luckily, this TPU stuff is super flexible. It's extremely strong. That battery ain't coming out. Believe it or not, even though there's a shape to these, square, square to square, you can accidentally plug them in the wrong way and it absolutely fries the battery and can fry your fucking drone too. Alright, let's see if the server just automatically recovers. If I give it a second. Because it did earlier. It recovered on its own. And then I'm going to throw it on the charger. Okay. All right, good. It does recover. I can just let it let it chill. All right, let's do some Starcadian. Terrible wind. Whoa. Why? I had it too. Sketchy over there. Oop. Hope I didn't lose a prop. I think it's stuck. There we go. It was stuck on the grass. I wanna do a perch. I don't have enough battery. We're gonna do it next time. It's very windy for that though. That's difficult maneuver. Oh, whoa. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Let's recover some voltage here. I'm gonna have to go do the walk of shame. I'm getting so, like, I get pumped and then I lose track of where the battery is at. We're getting this one a lot much lower than I would like. Nice. That one was timed perfectly, if I do say so myself, right to the end of the song. Sweet. That was fun. That was a good pack. I'm putting all my spend batteries down under the workbench because I get confused and then Oops. And then I put back in the battery that I just used. I mean, I have not PID tuned this at all, and I usually don't bother because I just don't give a shit. And this drone is pretty freaking... I mean, this is flying in the wind. And this Beta FPV canopy is way too soft mounted. I would use a hard mount one. So in the future. So I'm telling you, this thing flies so good for just being stock beta flight. I'll probably do RPM filtering and shit eventually. I just haven't even bothered because it's fun and it works. So let's see, can I get under the car? Got it. Nice. Remember, no, I don't have any prop guards, so it's easy to fuck that one up, and that's a tight gap. Gaps are much harder when you have to deal with it like verticality. You know, like left to right is not as hard. Oops, and I still made it anyway. I try to make the gap clean. I want the gap to be clean, and obviously that wasn't clean. So a lot of times when I could be just making quick maneuvers and recovering, I end up smashing into it because I was trying to make it clean. I should just, like, at all costs recover, because I know I can do it. We got a bird. A fellow bird. I'm a virtual bird. See if I can do it. Yep, there we go. Oh. Careful. I just wanted to, like, I wanted to do just a little roll through there. I like trying to do targeting. Oops, I overcompensated there. Eventually I'll get smooth with it. But it's good practice to, like, sort of keep it in your view. Look at that sky. It's beautiful. Just wish we didn't have the wind. Whoa. I really just want to spiral right in, like, into the ground, and I get in trouble because I have to recover, and then the wind will blow me sideways, and then I end up in the neighbor's yard or into the fence. I am just pumped for a low wind. I cannot wait till I can stream next on, like, a really low wind day. It's gonna be so much fun. Oops. See, I fucked that up. Oops. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to do. Oh no, I hate that. I'm just gonna, like, oh, almost got it. This gets me in trouble all summer. Oh, we're so close to getting it. It might be caught on something. Yeah, let's go get it out before we break a prop. That stupid little flower bed gets me in trouble every time all summer, and once it throws out, it's gonna be worse. It's super annoying. Probably should have unplugged the battery, but it's fine. Where are we? Two more batteries. Man, it's tough getting out. All right. We're gonna fly pinch grip. Let's just pause it for a minute. Show you what I'm doing. I fly thumb grip lately. I started out pinch grip and I taught myself thumb grip. So we're gonna take these off. And I want to try to fly this pinch and see what it feels like. Like I said, this is not the greatest testing environment when there's shit wind, but you know, at least the wind is consistent, so we know it's I mean, we have a decent comparison, but okay, so these are the the bottoms are part of these as well. These are called the TBS Crown Jewels. So there's a trick with these because they have an ergonomics to them. There. You have to loosen it a little bit to get them to line up properly. Because there's like a curve for your fingertip. It's hard to see. You can sort of see it right there. There. All right. Now pinch grip, you can fly both ways, but these dishes make it easier for me to have accuracy. They're not training wheels. Plenty of people use these, but if you want to eventually just fly with sticks like this where you can do both, these definitely help you get to here. See, I'll fly thumb as well on this next flight. Hold on, where are we here? There we go. I'll fly thumb as well on this next flight with it like this, but I want to fly pinch. Pinch does feel more accurate, and I think in the end, pinch is just a more accurate way to fly. But for what I'm doing, I don't need, like, I'm not racing. And I find that, especially for my hand size, because these are large control, these are like, you know, just to give you a reference. This is a much larger controller than like a game controller. So for my hand size, I find that doing flick maneuvers is much easier for me thumb grip. And when I fly pinch, I can't flick as well because it's like I have to do that with my hand, where somebody with a bigger hand can just go like this and they've got the whole range. I don't. So I would benefit from a smaller controller, but with a smaller controller, smaller gimbals, I mean, but with a smaller gimbals, you need a smaller controller and you have less resolution, and this is better. So I found what works for me, but we're going to go back to pinch grip for this flight. The battery is low. I wonder if I can charge this while we're like in the computer while we're flying. Let me see what this does. Okay, we don't want joystick. We don't want charging, storage. We don't want any of that. Yeah, no. It forces you to do that. That sucks. All right. It's okay. We got 2 packs. We got enough battery. All right. We're going to fly pinch grip, and I have to get, let's see, what's a comfortable way for me to fly pinch? I'm very, like, particular. Trying to see where I want to be. I don't want to have it like this. I think I just need to be over top of it. Yeah. It sucks because you have this big fat thing. You know what? I think I'm going to fly on my lap. Not that you guys can see, but that's what I'm going to do. Also going to charge my phone. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up the connection. All right, let's give it a go. We're going to fly good old pinch grip. I think it's helped me be a better pilot just learning both. I'm very accurate with both. Like, I can go in the sim and hit the tiniest gaps with both. What does that beep? What are we at for battery? Google's not active for extended period. Okay. All right, pinch grip. This should be fun. Let the server catch up. Next song. How's this one? Yeah, I don't want to listen to this one. Okay, it is about to. Come on, recover. There we go. Why is the status button on? All right, is it showing up? It is. There we go. We're good to go. All right, let's fly pinch grip. Get comfortable. I might be away from the mic a little bit. Let me bring it forward a little bit. There. I'm gonna have to hunch too. Whoa, I like drop quicker. Oh, I'm definitely rusty. Oh my god, it feels weird. I've been flying thumb for so freaking long lately. Alright, I'm getting the hang of it. Alright, we're good. I caught that too early because I didn't want to run into the neighbor's yard. Oh shit. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm weird on the yaw. Right there. I feel like slightly more precise, but a little slower, you know? Losing signal a little bit. Let's see how our landing is once we get down to 7 volts. The wind sucks ass. The wind sucks ass. I'm telling you, it's not my flying. All right, here we go.
You're listening to XDAL.
Stabilize. Let's do a pinch landing. There we go. Like that Inception. What does that look like? All right, so that's fun. I really like flying pinch. It's just different. Man, that battery's tough. I need to get two. I really need to get 2 balanced chargers. Find my way. Oh, shit. God, this one's tough. I need to get another one printed. Specifically for this size. All right, now we are going to fly thumb on this. And it's going to give us actually more precision than with the red ones, than with these. Not more precision, how do I say it? We're going to be able to be quicker. A little bit quicker. Because my thumb has to span like across this a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. Not more precision. Slightly quicker maneuvers. Like slightly quicker. Alright, I'm going to figure out how to explain this. My thumb has to move less to do the same amount of movement. So, you know, I have to do more with my thumb on something this big than with this. So I have to be careful flying thumb on this because it's going to be a little more squirrely. That's the best way I can explain it. This is a good chill one to sign off on. Okay, thumb, back to thumb. Okay, we're on thumb on these little crown jewels. Yeah, whoa. See, I'm a little more squirrely with these. A little more precise, though, it feels like. Bird in the tree. Oh my god, the fucking... Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me the, Oh, that we lost video signal. That's not good. That was a very soft landing, too. Huh. I wonder if the battery disconnected. Oh, what happened? Alright. Be right back. That's very strange. right, that was a very light crash. Not quite sure even why I crashed, to be honest. But cable's all stuck. Oh, it's because I'm sitting on it. All right, now we're gonna do the smart thing. Lesson we learned yesterday. Inspect and see what's going on before we fly it again. It's a good song. I want to save this one for our last flight. All right. The battery did not disconnect. The video signal immediately shit the bed. I do see the camera connector. It pulls away from the board. And, let's take this off. It's fucking headphones. Let me take a look real quick. I didn't glue the board down yet, which I said I was going to do. Shit, we got grass in the USB thing. I can worry about that later. Okay, we got both the camera cables fine. That was a very, very light crash. I would hope that that didn't do anything. Everything else is secure, so I would like to know when stuff like that happens, why. Because we might plug the battery in and it might show up right away. Telemetry recovered. And, okay. And we're good. 20 megabits, not sure why. Oh, it's in a low power state. Okay, it's fully recovered. I don't know why that happened. And like I said, it was a light crash. So let's have fun on this last battery. Line thumb. Very windy. Beautiful scenery, though. Love doing that. I like to go fast for that. Oh. Got lucky there. Timing it to the beat. I feel like Thumbs up. Back to Brock. Why does it say Brock and it's playing synthwave? It's really weird. There we go. All right. So, what did we learn? Jack shit. No. Today was good. Today was very good. I think we had great flights and had a lot of fun. We had a little scare there at the end, and I'm not sure why. Oops, wrong button. That's why. Charge these up.
He's completely out of control.
So, I really like, I don't know, I like switching it up. I like flying with these. I like flying with these. I like flying thumb. I like flying pinch. I don't know. I just have this itch to fly pinch sometimes because that's how I started, and it does kind of, I like the accuracy of it. For what I'm doing, flopping around the yard, it doesn't really matter much. But I like the feel of it. It almost makes me want to start racing just so I could use pinch grip and get my itch like for pinch and racing, and then when I'm flopping around, I just use thumb. But you know, you can use pinch and thumb on the same kind of sticks, and that's what I was doing today. But yeah, I really like these. So we did most of our packs thumb grip with these, and then we did a few thumb grip with these, and these are so good for thumb grip. They don't stab your fingers horribly, and you grip incredible. Like you're never gonna, like, I can grab the very edge of these. Like, it's hard to see what I'm doing, but I'm talking, I can grab one little tine there and still pull it like easily. These are fantastic. They're called TBS Crown Jewels, and this is the TBS Tango 2. And these are Pyro Drone aluminum Hall Effect gimbals. And I don't know who made the clear shell, but it's all pretty slick package. This is the only non-TBS thing. Normally the controller would be like this because it has a TBS transmitter. And I do have a TBS receiver that I will throw on my big 5-inch drone. But it seems like Crossfire is kind of like inferior in terms of overall range and latency. It used to be the best in latency, and now I just don't think it is anymore. But I think ELRS can edge it out in range. And there's just less options, I believe. I think, like, I might be mistaken. I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I do know that on my controller in ELRS, there's D500, D250, 500, 250, into some other settings, and different telemetry ratios, and you get various ranges and latencies with those. And I think they give you a certain decibel range, you know, to be able to transmit with, and I think TBS just doesn't have that same range. But some people swear by it, so I don't know. I got to do a little more research. But I'd rather fly this controller without the big chonky thing on the back, and just use this antenna instead of, because it's using this one. this little Flywoo Goku F405 HD flight controller, the one that's on the bottom here, I don't think they have a Crossfire version. So, yeah. So otherwise, I'd actually kind of like to fly that around the yard with just the Crossfire version, so I don't have to have this chunky thing on here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it's handy because pretty much all of our radio links are ELRS, which is an open source standard, so that's cool too. Apparently, we're gonna play it. Apparently, TBS, aka Team Black Sheep, is coming out with a new receiver, transmitter and receiver. So, what sucks is I put a lot of money into this controller, and if they come out with a TBS Tango 3, I'm fucking buying it like instantaneously. God damn it. But I feel like if they're coming out with either that, or what I would prefer is I don't unless they really, I love this form factor. This is so good. The board in the middle, the sort of green part that you can see in there, you can just take that out and put another one in. I hope they keep this form factor, because I don't want this to change at all. This is beautiful. Unless they were to make a more compact one that way, I would like that. I'd like it to be, it'd be cool. But anyway, yeah. If you could just, because they've gone through a revision of this chip. This is the newer chip in the newer board in the middle of this thing. And if they up their standard, then obviously it'd be sweet if they just did a V3 or V4 or whatever we're at now, and I could just throw it in this. Because I don't need a new controller. I just need a new board if they change their shit. Anyhow, what I was saying before was I can't decide if the sim is a different thing. I like flying in the sim with these, hands down. In the real world, these are easier to fly with thumb grip than these are for me. But the feel of this is better. It's a little bit, it's easier to make mistakes. It's like than it is. I don't know why that is. I'm trying to like work it out in my head, because, you know, if you're sticking your finger on the center point, it's the same motion, but I kind of move my thumb around this a little bit. It doesn't just stay centered the whole time, so I can't figure out why, but this is, you know, like I can make more mistakes like this. It's because I think less motion does more. I have to like work these more to get across the diameter of the thumbstick. So, yeah, I don't know. These are great though. So that's the one major, other than, you know, gravity. Gravity's never as accurate in the sim. One of the other things I noticed is the feel of these thumbstick grips is just totally different for me between the simulator and in real life. Sometimes I actually fly better in the sim with these. I don't know. I can't fucking decide, but we're gonna take them off. In the end, I can fly with whatever. I can adapt pretty quickly. Like the pinch grip was fucking me up for like 30 seconds, and then I got it. I can fly with like this, and this is horrible. So it's all just a head game with me about like what's fun, and I like the idea of, I guess. Weirdo. All right, we're gonna have Tootie sign us off. Hey Tootie, we flew 7 packs today, and we had a lot of fun. We had a little scare at the end with losing our VTX, but it recovered, and we're gonna fly again tomorrow. What do you think of that?
Oh, 7 packs, huh? Aren't we ambitious? A little scare with the VTX, and yet here you are, ready to brave the wild blue yonder again.
Damn right.
You're like a superhero, or a moth drawn to a flame.
Totally
I can't
like
quite
a
decide.
superhero.
Well, as they say, no risk, no reward, right? Keep on tempting fate, my daring dronester. Just remember, if your drone decides to take an unexpected detour, don't forget to pack a picnic for the search and rescue mission. Happy flying.
Thanks, Toodles. Okay, before I go, yeah, I don't know the exact explanation, but I have to employ a lot more motion with my thumb to get this to go up, down, left, and right than I do with the crown jewels. With these, I have to use much less motion. And because this takes a lot more motion, because of the diameter, it's essentially like lowering my rates in a way. In terms of flight sensitivity, it's not all about rates. Your sticks can matter too if you do things like this. So this is sort of like a lower sensitivity. This is like a higher sensitivity. So I have to, but I did say it before, less motion to do the same amount, less thumb motion to do the same amount of drone motion with these, which means I'm going to screw up it's going to be easier to screw up with these. But I still really do like the way they feel. I think eventually when I'm very, very, very precise with my thumbs, I'll make the final switch back to these. And then that way, because over the summer, I tried like hybrid thumb and pinch by going thumb one, pinch the other, and then like thumb on this, pinch on this. And then I'd have this, the crown jewel over here. And then I'd switch the other way and do it the other way as well. But if I just go with all crown jewel setup, maybe for like landing, it's just going to be more precise. It's just easier to switch between thumb and pinch with these than it is with these. You can still pinch these, but it's weird. It's definitely weird. I don't know. All right. That being said, let's... Where is it? I just want to sign out from the Dirt Church today. So signing out from the Dirt Church. I'll see you again tomorrow. Please calm down with all the donos. My bank account is getting full. Peace out.